How to overcome no support from environment. Alayna, working as a counselor in Delhi Public School.
My name is Alayna Aisha. I'm from Bangalore. And about my visual impairment, I'm a low vision person. But I discovered that I'm a low vision person pretty late because initially I didn't know what was my problem, because when I used to go to sighted school, they did not consider me to be blind, and when I went to blind school, they did not consider me to be sighted.
What was Alayna's challenge to continue her studies? Let's understand from her.
About my education background, I could not proceed with my studies as there was no awareness about visual impairment or low vision in most of the sighted schools.
Where is Alayna working and what are her responsibilities?
Right now I'm working in Snehadeep, that's an NGO. It works for the improvement of visual impairment students especially. My responsibilities over there is I work as a project manager. I also teach them English. Actually, you can say I work as an all-rounder there. It's we organize trainings, computer trainings, and the basic thing what we are looking for is we want students to complete their graduation. So we do everything for the students to be graduates.
How did Alayna feel about forming rules in the training? Let's hear from her.
We all sat in a hall. The trainers and students gathered there, and I found it really funny because the trainers asked me to asked us to make the rules, and I knew that nobody is going to follow it. I was very negative about it. But as the session went on, the rules were very nice. Especially they were more about being independent. And yes, initially we did take it lightly, but the trainers followed it very well. So even we did it later.
Let's understand what support she got from her family.
From the beginning, my family did say that they treat me and my sibling, a sighted sibling, the same. To an extent, yes, they did. They made me very independent and all that. But being very frank, they had no expectations. They were not very keen on me being educated, being thinking about my professional life. Somewhere behind their mind, they were bothered. How is it going to happen? What is she going to do in life? And there was absolutely no support from them for what I've been today.
How did responsibility in the training help her to change her perception about her life?
I've always been a person who takes life very casually. I never break my head for anything in life. For me, I used to do any of my work just thinking like, I just want to do it. So when they actually gave me responsibilities and they gave me targets and all, yes, it was very difficult. I was wondering, why am I here? I mean, is this what I want to do? But I realized that I don't want to quit because I've never quit in anything. Later, yes, those responsibilities, I did take it. I did fail in many. I did fail a lot in many. But right now, those responsibilities are really helping me. Because I always had a reason for every failure of mine in the classes, whether coming late or bunking the classes and telling lies, everything I had a reason. But today, I know those responsibilities have made me a person where people believe in. Earlier they liked me, everybody liked me for what I am, but now they believe in me and they actually tend to give responsibilities to me.
How is feedback helping her in the work environment?
Yeah, taking feedback was really very annoying. It's very bad because earlier wherever I've worked, people never used to tell my negative points thinking that I might feel bad. And yes, I did have many. But when I got the feedback in my training, I thought the trainers are simply trying to create things for me to make me feel difficult and all that. But later, I got into the habit of taking feedbacks in a very positive manner, and now what I do is, I see to it after every work what I do, I take a feedback and I also give a feedback. It has helped me because when I get to know my negative points, I convert it to be positive and work it in a better manner.
How did trainers being transparent with students help Alayna to continue her training?
By the trainers being transparent, firstly that scare of a student trainer relationship went off, and it was more of very environment where we are being taught by our friends. So that helped us a lot because I could actually discuss a lot of things. I did have a lot of issues while I was doing the training because my family was not for it. I had to travel from a very far distance, so they were like, come back early and you can't go so early, and all the issues happened. Because of which I had a lot of drawbacks. I could not do my training for the best. But as trainers came up to me, spoke to me in a very nice manner. I was able to discuss all my personal problems, because of which I could complete my training. The expectations of from myself were always high. I always knew that I could do something great. The only thing is I didn't know how to do it and how to go about it, because most of the time I used to get stuck as I had no clue about any assistive aids. I used to use all the sighted things, and sometimes it used to let me down, as I used to have headache, or I was not very efficient. Now, yes, I have the expectations. I've fulfilled many, and I've got many more too. So during my training, in the end, I was not well, and I was actually admitted in the hospital. My trainers did not consider it much. I felt they are really monsters and they're not human beings. I really cursed them a lot, and I was like, went through a lot of drama and everything. But today, as when I'm working in my place, I do see to it, if I'm not well also, I go and do my work, because of which I think my position in my workplace is very strong. And if I say that I'm taking leave, they really know that there is a solid reason.
At workplace, how do you build confidence and trust? It is through taking responsibilities. This will help you to prove your potential. Taking feedback and working on it shows your attitude towards learning.